Let's begin by exploring one of the most misunderstood aspects of creation: vibration. According to the teachings of Abraham Hicks, you are not simply a thinker of thoughts or a doer of actions. You are a vibrational being first and foremost. Every moment you are alive, you are broadcasting a frequency to the universe, and that frequency does not switch off when you stop paying attention. Unlike a television that powers down or a radio that can be turned off, your vibrational signal is consistent, unwavering, and deeply tied to your emotional state. Whether you are aware of it or not, whether you are in a good mood or a bad one, your vibration is active. And it is that vibration, not your words or your wishes, that determines what flows into your life experience. Many people believe manifestation begins only when they start visualizing, or when they create a vision board or write out affirmations. But manifestation is not a hobby or a technique. It is your natural state. You are manifesting in every breath, in every reaction, in every expectation you carry. The law of attraction, as Abraham explains, is responding to the signal you are emitting at all times. It's not responding to what you're saying you want. It's responding to what you're energetically offering. That offering comes from your dominant thoughts, your practiced beliefs, and your moment-to-moment emotional alignment. People often ask, if thoughts become things, why hasn't my dream car or soulmate arrived yet? The answer lies in understanding the vibrational momentum of thought. One thought alone doesn't usually manifest instantly. Instead, it is the habitual thinking, the repeated mental patterns that gather energy and begin shaping the fabric of your experience. Your thoughts are creative, not because they are uttered, but because they carry a specific frequency. That frequency either matches the things you desire, or it doesn't. If you have a dream of financial freedom, but your daily thoughts are saturated with worry, doubt, and lack, then your creative power is not working in your favor. Abraham Hicks teaches that the universe doesn't deliver based on the logic or nobility of your desire. It delivers based on the clarity and consistency of your vibrational signal. This is why some people manifest effortlessly. They have aligned their dominant thoughts with the feeling of already having it. It's not enough to want something. You must become a vibrational match to that which you want. That process begins with becoming aware of your thoughts, not just once a day, but constantly, compassionately, and curiously. Your emotions are not random chemical reactions. They are your most accurate, real-time indicators of alignment with Source. Abraham teaches that when you feel joy, peace, enthusiasm, or appreciation, you are in full harmony with the greater part of you, the part that already knows the path to all that you desire. Likewise, when you feel frustration, anxiety, resentment, or despair, it is not a punishment. It is a message. That message is simple but profound. The thought you are currently thinking does not match the way your inner being views the subject. This is what makes emotion your internal GPS. You do not need to read sacred texts, attend spiritual seminars, or consult endless oracles to find the right path. You only need to pay attention to how you feel. The better it feels, the more aligned you are. The worse it feels, the more you are resisting your natural well-being. In every moment, you are receiving guidance, not from some external authority, but from the core of your own being. Learning to trust that guidance and honor your feelings is the single most important skill in the process of deliberate creation. Many people, when they first hear about the power of thought and vibration, begin trying to force themselves into positive thinking. They attempt to leap from anger to joy, or from hopelessness to ecstasy, believing that if they don't feel good all the time, they're doing it wrong. But Abraham Hicks reminds us that the path to alignment is not a jump, it is a climb. You shift your vibration not through denial of what is, but through soft, deliberate focus on what feels incrementally better. If you're in despair, anger may actually be a step up the emotional scale. If you're in boredom, hope may be your next natural rung. The key is not to push yourself up the mountain of emotion, but to lean into the next easier thought. Gentle shifting allows your nervous system to relax and your vibration to stabilize. It creates enough space for momentum to work in your favor. Abraham often says that when you go to sleep, your negative momentum stops, and when you wake up, you have the opportunity to start anew. You don't need to fix your whole life in one afternoon. You don't need to slay every negative thought like a dragon. You only need to move in the direction of relief. That is your real power. In the world we live in, we are taught to take action first and hope that things work out later. But Abraham turns that logic upside down. Alignment is the priority, and inspired action comes naturally after that. When you are aligned, the universe moves mountains for you. When you are misaligned, even the smallest tasks feel heavy. Manifestation is not about effort, it's about energy. When you are in alignment, when your thoughts are clear, your heart is open, and your emotions are elevated, you are in the receiving mode. From that state, inspired ideas appear. Helpful people show up. Opportunities line up in ways your rational mind could not have planned. You are always manifesting, but the question is, are you manifesting by default, or are you manifesting on purpose? Alignment is the key that transforms unconscious creation into deliberate, joyful expansion. So before you rush into the world to chase your desires, pause, breathe, tune in, feel your way into alignment. That is where the true work begins, and that is where magic lives.